Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Skelton. I'm the pastor at Dogwood Prairie United Methodist Church, as well as Seed Chapel United Methodist Church in Oblong, Illinois. And it's a blessing to be able to join you wherever you are and whatever you happen to be doing for this time, for this weekly reflection. During our time together, we're going to be hearing a little bit about Kirby, who has joined me for this reflection since I'm currently out of town. And she's going to share with you a little bit about the N.O.W. program that she's in charge of and everything that the N.O.W. program is doing, where it started, where it is now, what it does in the community, how you can get involved if you want to help, if you want to donate any supplies. She will share that with you, and so I encourage you just to tune in and to listen to this wonderful program and everything that Kirby has to say. In the meantime, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Letting me know that you joined. You can simply say hello, leave a prayer request, let me know how your day's going, your week's going, if you have any exciting plans coming up. You may also leave a question for Kirby in the comment section below, and I will certainly pass those questions on to her as soon as I get those. But in the meantime, again, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll respond to you as soon as I can. And thank you for taking the time to tune in and to join me for this week's reflection. So now let's turn it over to Kirby. And Kirby, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Kirby Ackman. I am the program director of the N.O.W. program here in Robinson, but we do not specifically just serve Robinson. Only during the school year are we Robinson only. Throughout the summer, we reach out to all of Crawford County. Now started in 2013 with $200 and 10 bags of food, and we've just simply grown from there. It's we do, like I said, weekend meal bags for all of Robinson. We take care of all 5 schools in the Robinson School District, and then during the summertime through the month of ending in May and going through to the first week of August, we do our summer lunches 3 days a week. And excitingly enough, this year we have started doing Palestine, and that is just being delivered by Kim Weck. So if anyone in Palestine wants to get a hold of her, and then also starting next week on Wednesday, we'll be doing summer lunches in Oblong for one day just to see how it goes, 9 to 11 at the Oblong City Park, I believe.
Yeah.
And then, of course, our big one, the Super Bowl now is our back to school shopping day. And that is the kids come and they get everything they need to get ready for back to school. Brand new pairs of shoes, basic toiletries, clothes, coats. My sister, who is the shop owner of Hello Gorgeous, she and her amazing stylist do free basic haircuts for the kids. So that's very exciting. We're super excited that the pandemic has lifted and we can do that again. And then Christmas bags during Christmas time. And our biggest, newest thing is our community garden, which has been really great. It's growing, and we invite people to come and be a part of it. And luckily, I think that we're going to be able to start sending home vegetables to our N.O.W. families during the summertime. So that's been just been the best thing ever.
That's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. I can tell how excited you are by the
it's
smile on your face.
I love it so much.
So we're gonna break all that up just so people can understand. You mentioned a lot of things that you offer, which is wonderful. Can you kind of go back to the history a little bit? You said it started a few years ago with about $200. So what year did this program start?
It started in 2013 with Michelle Elliott, who at the time was the nurse at Washington Elementary School. She was starting to notice hungry kids that didn't have, the adequate needs that needed to be met for school, and then she worked hard. She hit the ground running, and like I said, $200 later and 10 bags, and she's what started. She's what built the foundation, and then I was lucky enough to have met her and work with her, and then I took the mantle from her.
And what year did you take over?
I took over in 2015.
2015, so just 2 years after the program. So this is kind of a big year. This is the 10th anniversary of N.O.W.
It is that's the 10th.
That's
yes,
wonderful.
That's very true.
You've been around for a decade.
I know. I didn't even think about that. Yes.
That's awesome. And so for those of you tuning in, you can probably tell that we're looks like we're in a basement. And we are in a basement, right?
Yes.
Where's this basement located?
This is the basement of First United Methodist Church, and this is my facility. We keep all of my items, the bagging, everything that takes place for N.O.W. happens down here.
Wonderful. And so thinking about these items, again, you mentioned several events that that N.O.W. program is kind of known for. And so we're in the basement. You can see some of what's going on. Believe me, there is more on the other side of this camera and in the other room. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. And so can you kind of break down on the items that are here? Starting with, I know the big event school. So what do you have for the school, for the children?
Right, so our back to school shopping day, that's the big one. We offer basic school supplies, basic toiletries. We try our best to stick to the Robinson School District lists of items that they need, and I try to fill as many of those as I can. So we offer school supplies, basic toiletries, and then each kid, not this year because due to the tornado relief, we've collected lots of clothing, so the children will not be limited to outfits, but usually it's three shirts, 3 pairs of pants, and as much as they fight us, we make them take a pair of jeans. No kid wants jeans, but we're like, you got to. Then they get 3 pairs of brand new underwear, 3 pairs of socks, and then our favorite thing ever, and we work with the Shoe Carnival in Terre Haute, they get a brand new pair of shoes. And these are like quality shoes, not just which is, we love our donations, but we try to give the kids a brand new pair to start the school year off right. And that's I think that's one of their favorite things.
Of course.
And then we do a number of extras rooms, and I call them extras because those are items I cannot guarantee every child will get. But we have heavy coats, we have hats, we have gloves, we have the donated shoes that are in great condition, blankets, extra books, dresses. We do feminine hygiene products for the girls, and then we also do bras, but we keep and we just do a special room just for girls so they can privately shop. And that's just, it's just what we get, gym bags, purses, stuff like that they could definitely use. And we have I think we have 4 extras rooms during our shopping day.
Wow. And
it's just an event. It's a big deal. We can always use volunteers anytime for that. And it will be August 5th this year, a Saturday.
Okay, August 5th, Saturday, will be the shopping day.
Yes.
And now some people may be asking, shopping, when I go shopping, I usually have to pay for something. Do the kids have to pay? Do the families have to pay?
No, the only requirement that we have for the shopping day is that you sign up ahead of time.
Okay.
And I know that some people are like, why can't you just walk up? And we've had, this will be our 10th one. And it's easier that I can guarantee that I have all the stuff, everything we need, because it's hard to go back and try to find who didn't get what and the sizes. So this way I know exactly what sizes they need, all that. And we have them sign up ahead of time for the haircuts. And then I had forgot to mention that Dr. Will Schaefer from Schaefer Family Dental does the state required dental exams. And he does that on a Friday during the summer, since our shopping day doesn't always fall into his schedule. So he and his staff come and they do the free dental exams, but they don't have to pay for anything. We just ask that they sign up ahead of time.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So this is really, it's a gift for these kids, right? They get to come in. They get to pick the items that they need, and the school supply items they come from the school supply list that the schools give out. Perfect.
Yes.
All right. So they get to come to that. They get to pick out clothing, and like you said, not every kid likes jeans, but they get jeans.
Yep.
So which is wonderful. A new pair of shoes. So they're really getting almost not everything they need for the entire school year, but they're getting a good start.
Yes.
Which is wonderful, because not a lot of kids or families have that opportunity to provide those kids with those needs. So this is a wonderful, wonderful thing that you're doing. And
yes, we're very proud of it.
I bet you are. And especially it's been going on for 10 years. And so thinking about that, you have the big shopping day in August. Are there other opportunities during the school year where the kids can come back and get other supplies?
We also work directly with the schools, like the nurses or the counselors. If they're like, hey, we need a pair of shoes, I'm right there, I'll get it. And if a family comes walking in, they can come down here and shop, and they can take what they need, whatever they need, no questions asked. And then we also surround our community with, when it comes to disasters, such as fires. If there's a family that has a fire, we'll go and they're allowed to take a look through here. And if I don't have the sizes that they need, I will go and purchase it and get it to them. In a time, in something as horrible as a fire, the last thing people need to worry about is a pair of shoes.
Absolutely.
So I just take the size and we will go and buy them what they need. The tornado kind of threw a loop, not compared to anything that anyone else went through, but we were ready. My assistant director, Katie Ite, and I, we hit the ground running. We open now immediately, and we've even been working on kind of a better disaster relief effort. We've been making disaster buckets and organize a little bit better so that if hopefully never that should happen again, we'll be prepared. But we did have several tornado victims come through here, and we just gave them totes and had them fill them, and no questions asked.
Right. That's absolutely wonderful, and that's, I think you're not alone in thinking about the disaster, right? I think a lot of people were shook up when that came through. You know, we've heard a lot of things happening like that to others, but when it happens to us, we're not always prepared. And so I'm glad you're taking that next step in order to prepare for something in case it were to happen like that. We don't want anything to happen like that, but it's never a guarantee that it's not going to. So,
exactly.
I really appreciate you doing that. And then the N.O.W., correct me if I'm wrong, stands for Nutrition on the Weekends. Is that correct?
Yep.
And so, as you can tell, just from what Kirby is saying, N.O.W. is more than nutrition on the weekends. It's a full range of things. And I just bring that up because the word now, through what you're talking about, it's not a hesitation. It's a now thing, right? You're ready to go when you need it, when people need it now. You're ready to act. So although it stands for Nutrition on the Weekends, it's all about acting and just going and doing things now, and I love that. So we've talked a little bit about the school aspect and the clothing and the school supplies. You mentioned earlier about the summer meals. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So our summer lunches are what started out as we were at Washington Park in the city park, and they get it's just a basic lunch, chips, a granola bar, applesauce, a drink, and then an Uncrustable. And we started out just our city, and then my friend Casey Rogers, she reached out to me and said, is there any way that we could get involved with doing this for Flat Rock? And I was like, absolutely, I just need help. And Casey has taken over, and she handles all of Flat Rock. And then, like I said, we added Oblong and Palestine this year. So 3 days a week, 10:45 to 11:45, we serve lunches at the park. Whoever needs it, we don't ask questions. If someone comes up and says they need 16, we give them 16. And there are days where I go up to the park 2 or 3 times refilling our lunch supply to make sure that everyone gets what they need.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And that, I believe, does that start this?
Yep, it started Tuesday.
Started Tuesday, and so started in May. That's wonderful. And so, about how many kids do you serve through that program?
Last year we served 2,164 lunches
Over the span of
from the end of May
to the beginning of August. That's a lot of meals.
It is a lot.
And so, what do those meals consist of? In case people.
Right.
Can they donate?
Yeah, we are always, food drives are something that we never turn away, ever. We collect chips for those, applesauces. We prefer the squeezable kind, but if it's a spoon, it's just less trash, you know what I mean? And they poke right through the bag is the problem. And then drinks, any type. We usually do water bottles or like Kool-Aid jammers, no pop or anything like that. And then I think that's it. And sometimes businesses get involved and they give us like little extra things. Bodybuilders has done it in the past. Schaefer Family Dental has done it where they've donated items, and then those are limited quantity, but they're kind of a little fun extra for the kids.
That's wonderful. And then so I interviewing or just getting to know you a little bit before this this interview. You don't just offer meals during the summer. You offer them during the weekends as well. So tell us a little bit about that.
So now that's what started it, the Nutrition on the Weekends, where we do all throughout the school year. Usually Thursdays at 4 we bag, volunteers so welcome, where we bag individuals. Every student gets a weekend meal bag. It's got breakfast, lunch, dinner, a few extra snacks. Sometimes like businesses will get involved and give us extra things, and those are packaged and bagged and then delivered to the schools.
Okay.
And that it's all anonymous to us. I work directly through the counselors and the ladies in the office at the schools, and then they take it from there.
Wonderful. And so those meals are put together and then they're distributed on Friday. And they're supposed to last Friday evening or Saturday and through Sunday? Okay.
And if there is, if we have like a day off on Monday, I apologize, we send home a peanut butter. It's just a little bit extra.
Yeah, just for that extra day that they don't get that meal, right? And I know you've shared this with me before, but having those meals on the weekends might be a highlight for those kids. Because some of those kids, they go to school, and that's the time they're guaranteed a meal. But after they're out of school, they don't really have that promise of having a meal every day. So that's wonderful that continues. It's an all-year program, essentially, which is absolutely wonderful. And so are those weekend meals, are they the same items that you offer during the summer?
No, we collect a lot of several different items, but everything that I collect has to be ready to eat. And it has to be, because we'll collect cans of soup and then the microwave meals, the little ones, and then canned pastas like Chef Boyardee, and everything has to be pop top.
Yep.
It's a sad reality of my program is that a preschooler has to be able to open and feed themselves. It has to be ready to eat. There can't be a lot of extra ingredients. But when people do donate us items that we can't use, I donate them to food pantry or upper room ministries. Like the food that is donated to us that I can't use does find another home.
So wonderful. So for those that would like to donate food, be cautious of what you're picking up. Make sure it's kind of kid friendly. The kids can open it, but if you happen to not, that food's not going to go to waste. It's going to be shared with others. So, which is absolutely wonderful. So we've covered the school aspect. We've covered the weekend meals during the summer and during the school year. Is there anything else that that now offers?
I think like those are our big ones. And then, during Christmas time, just to give them a little bit something extra, we do our Now Christmas tree where we attach a list of items to a string bag, and then our volunteers and supporters come and grab a bag off the tree, and then they go fill it with Christmas presents. And then those are delivered right before school gets out for Christmas time. And it's not a necessity at all, I understand, but like it's just something nice that we do. And the bags are always gone, so our donations, the monetary donations given to Now don't usually go to buying Christmas presents. So, but it's just something special that we do.
Of course.
A little bit something.
Always. It's Christmas time.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything extra is something special for the kids.
Exactly.
So that's wonderful. So any other special events that you have outside of that Christmas?
No, not really. I mean, like I said, we're starting a community garden.
Yeah.
So
tell us about that.
So we just started. I've always wanted to do one. I just always loved the idea of it. And then my friend, a member of our congregation, Dennis Imboden, he and Lindy started a gardening group. And I joined their gardening group, and they had mentioned in one of the meetings that they would like to apply their skills and everything to this. And I was like, I've gotten permission to put a community garden on the church grounds, and then that's where it went. So right now we have 6 raised beds. We grew the plants from seeds, most of them. We've had Haley donated a few items from the LTC greenhouse, and our garden is huge. It's going so well, and we're just waiting on some signage so that people know, but we're inviting people to come, garden, harvest, pick, take what you like, not water. We have to they are on a strict watering schedule. But other than that, I just hope that these 6 beds are just the beginning of what we are.
So what are you growing right now?
We're growing lots of tomatoes, lots of kid-friendly, no hot peppers. Dennis says no hot. We've got habanados, which taste like a habanero, but they're not hot. Bell peppers. We've got sugar snap peas. We have beans that came over from the Mayflower. Thomas Jefferson tomatoes, like from his garden. No, it's been really exciting. It's been like the best thing. I love it so much.
But just to be clear, coming over from the Mayflower, they're not that old, all right?
No,
they're still fresh. Right?
Yes, they are. The seeds are from the plant that came over. I didn't even know that was possible, but Dennis is so knowledgeable, so it's been really exciting to like watch him and learn a lot of gardening, because I mean, you always kind of know, but then there's just a whole nother world. So, and then we meet Mondays at 4 for anyone that wants to come and be a part of that. We're harvesting, and I just am really excited. I think we're actually going to be able to send vegetables home with our kids.
That's absolutely wonderful.
I know, I can't wait.
So you said it's a community garden. So when you say it's a community garden, when things are growing, is anybody allowed to come through? Do they have to schedule a time? No? Do they have to replant what they picked up? Nope. Okay.
Nope. They can just come, and we'd love them to join us on Mondays to maintain, but we understand people's busy schedules, and some people just really want some produce, and come on over and pick some. Be a part of this. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That's awesome. And so where is that garden located?
It is, I'm not great at directions. It's on this side of the church. It's on the left side of the church by Hello Gorgeous and our new playground.
Okay.
So I'm not sure which direction that is.
That's okay. So if you're looking for it, just look for First United Methodist Church in Robinson, and you just drive around. I'm pretty sure you'll see it.
Yeah,
at some
you can't
point.
miss it.
Can't miss it at this point. I'm pretty sure at some point it's going to be the whole yard.
Yes, I hope.
You hope so. That's wonderful. That's absolutely exciting. Can you think of anything else related to the Now program that you would like us to know about or share?
I mean, we are always collecting items, like the food items for the summer, absolutely. And I've got lists on my Facebook page. That's where we're really active. And we really took a hit for the tornado regarding underwear, brand new underwear and brand new socks. I mean, it's a strange thing to say, but people, we were giving out 2 or 3 packages to people. So.
So, with all that being said, since we're kind of talking about donations, can you share with us all what items are kind of popular that you kind of run out fast, or just can you name off a few items that are a necessity, and thinking about that, how or when can they drop off these items? What is contact information if people want to volunteer or if they just want to drop off things?
Okay. Like I said, we're really active on our Facebook page, and then they can also contact me personally through my Facebook.
What is the name of the Facebook page?
It's just the N.O.W. program on Facebook. We're Big Red Apple. You can't miss us. And we really, really need socks and underwear, 4 teeth through all adult sizes, pens and pencils, any type of school supplies, crayons, markers, like the big things, glue, things like that. And then our toiletry items, shampoo, bar soap, toothbrush, toothpaste, anything like that we could really use. We went through, we took a hit, and I mean, it's a good thing, but
So thinking about the toiletry items, are there a certain size that you're looking for? Nope. Travel size? Large
No.
Okay.
If we get travel size, I usually give those out when, like I said, when someone comes through with from a fire, and I don't have everything that I need. I'm like, here's this travel size. Take this for now. Let me go shop. But just regular full size items is perfect. Okay. We accept kids toothpaste and shampoos, and adults toothpaste shampoos.
Wonderful. So thinking about the age range for donating clothing, or especially the age range of the kids that come through, what is your target age
We
range?
start at 40. We don't, it's got a preschool age and up is what we target. That's our main. We do sometimes get donations for baby clothes, and if someone comes in and we have a small amount, then they absolutely can have it, but I don't actively collect it.
Okay. All right. So kind of preschool on up, 14 and up. Wonderful. So, so your Facebook page is very active. Are there other ways to stay up to date on what N.O.W. is doing?
We put into the church newsletter as well, but it's usually just our Facebook page. Okay. And then I'll find community bulletin boards throughout town and hang up our flyers and things like that.
And you mentioned people can call you, is that correct? They can also, is there an email address?
They can use my first umcrob@gmail.com is my work email. Okay. And then they can also just contact me through Facebook as well.
Wonderful. And volunteering, if somebody wants to volunteer, how do they volunteer?
They can just honestly show up.
Show up, okay.
Anytime. I'm here from 8 to 4, and we need help constantly. Sorting through clothes, helping with shelves, organizing, where I'd like to get started on my disaster relief corner, but we've just had so many donations that we've been trying to get one thing at a time. Me and Jen the other day were down here trying to figure out what we were going to start on next. Right. So we always could use help. Anytime anyone wants to drop by, we can find something for them to do.
That's wonderful. And so anytime is great, but you mentioned 2 specific days. I think Monday is the gardening, right?
Monday is gardening.
And then Thursday, is that when you pack meals for the weekends?
Okay. That will be, but that's only during the school year.
Okay.
And then, but I'll do another, because we're going through we did 1,500 lunches.
Okay.
And then we'll do another giant bagging probably next month.
Next month. Okay. All right. And so that the 1,500 I think you mentioned earlier, those are already done.
Yep,
right?
They're set to go.
So set to go. So those will be set for now until they run out throughout the summer, and then you'll have another pack. Okay.
We usually have 2 big baggings during the summer.
And I'm pretty sure you'll mention that on your Facebook page.
Yep.
Wonderful. And so can you think of anything else that you would like people to know about the N.O.W. program? Anything in general that you're looking for? You've talked about volunteers, these different supplies.
No, we love volunteers. I'm here to really use some volunteers, and I mean it's a very rewarding program. Our back to school shopping day, we really need people, because we pair every single child with a personal shopper, and we make it like it is I always tell, and Katie and everyone else involved, we always call it the best day of the year. Our volunteers are paired with a child, and then they just take them through, and it is a shopping day. They shop. We tell our volunteers, like, this is their day, like, make it about them. They could spend, some kids take an hour, other kids know exactly what they want, but there'll be little kids running through with their brand new shoes, showing us how fast they can run, or how they can do. It is the best day of the year. I can't. I'm trying not to get emotional, but it is the best day. I can't. Everyone should just come and see and experience our shopping day, and I think it will change you. Yeah. It's a big deal.
Yeah. Just from you describing it, it's affecting me. I mean, you can't, those viewing, you can't see everything that's here, but there is a lot of stuff going on, and I know it takes a lot of work, probably a lot of patience. I'm pretty sure some days are stressful and frustrating, but that back to school, that shopping day, it just makes everything worthwhile.
It really does.
It does.
It really does.
To see kids smile at the end of the day, running across in their new shoes.
Yeah.
You can't duplicate that by any means.
No, you can't. We had a little guy. He was just dancing. He was just dancing in his new shoes because they lit up, and it's just the best day of the year. I cannot stress. And now that we've got the haircuts back, and my sister has just been so amazing to bring those back. With the pandemic, it was really hard for her to get her shop back open, to allow that because of the number. But her and her stylist, they're just. This day makes a difference, and I think it just, like I said, it changes you. Once you walk out of here after that shopping day, you're just like you've done something.
And that's a really good feeling, right? For those buying these products, they may just see products, but for that kid, in a way, it's a lifesaver.
Exactly.
It's a new life. It's a new beginning. So I encourage anybody who's willing to donate any items or to purchase any items for the N.O.W. program to really think about the difference that's going to make. Not only for you, because you're doing something, you're serving others, but for the individual that's going to receive those. Again, we may see a pair of shoes as we take it for granted, but for somebody who doesn't get that opportunity a whole lot, it's a lifesaver. It's a life changer, and it's true. You can't put words to it.
No.
I know. Just if you could see Kirby's face right now and the smile that she had,
it's my favorite day.
It's unbelievable. So, Kirby, I want to thank you so much for allowing me to interview you and to share your message and to share about the N.O.W. program with everybody who's going to tune in. I know people who listen to this will be motivated and changed and inspired to just help you out. And I pray that after people see this, that you get a flood of volunteers that you don't know what to do with.
I hope so.
Right? You're going to have to build another space, have another garden. You're going to have so many volunteers, and that's my prayer for that. And so, speaking of prayer, I usually close our times together with a moment of prayer. So is there anything I can pray specifically for you, for the N.O.W. program?
Just for my kids.
Of course.
We had 265 come through for our shopping day. They came through and they were ready for school. So that's who, those kids.
Wonderful. So we're going to close this time together by just simply praying. Is that okay?
Yep.
All right. Let's go to Lord in prayer. Father, we give you thanks for this wonderful opportunity to just see your impact in this world. Lord, there are a lot of things that we take for granted in our daily lives, but when we see what we take for granted make an impact in a positive way in somebody's life, that's our opportunity to pause from our everyday life and to realize that, a pair of shoes, a pencil, a notebook, underwear, socks, shampoo can really make a difference in someone's life. A difference that can bring a smile to their face, laughter to their voice, and give them energy to run across this floor and to show off all these wonderful things that they've gotten. So Lord, I personally want to pray for the N.O.W. program, for everything that it's been doing for the past 10 years, and for everything that it will continue for the next 10 years and 10 years after that, and for as many years as you need this program to exist, Lord. You have put in Kirby a blessing, and she's sharing that blessing with so many individuals that walk through these doors, whether they're young or they're old, whether they're here to shop, whether they're here to help out and be volunteers, Lord. You have put something in Kirby's heart that has changed this community in a positive way and impacted so many people. Lord, I just ask that you continue to bless this N.O.W. program. Bless all the kids and the families that come through this facility, especially on the shopping day that's going to happen in August, that special day that words can't describe. Lord, I just ask that you bless everybody who walks through here. Bless the volunteers, bless Kirby and all the work that she is doing. And Lord, I just ask that you can put in our heart each and every day to find ways to volunteer, to serve others, to do what we can to make a positive change in this community and in the lives of those around us. So Lord, again, thank you for the opportunity of being here and for hearing Kirby's message and being inspired by the N.O.W. program and everything that it has been doing and will do for the years to come. And Lord, we lift this up in your heavenly name.